Title: The Shadow in the Alley. It was a cold evening in the city when Detective Arjun Rao received the call. A body had been found behind the Velvet Room, a popular nightclub. The victim was Anna Kapoor, a young woman with no known enemies. Her death seemed senseless, and there were no clues, no fingerprints, no murder weapon, and the surveillance cameras had been mysteriously disabled. It was as if the killer had vanished into thin air. Arjun, along with his partner Priya, arrived at the scene. The alley was narrow and dimly lit, the kind of place where shadows lingered. Priya crouched down, studying the ground. "There's no sign of a struggle. It looks like Anna didn't see it coming," she said. As they scanned the alley, a man stepped out of the shadows. He was tall, with a rough demeanor, dressed in a long coat. "You must be the detectives," he said casually. "I'm Malik. I own the Velvet Room." Arjun studied him, his instincts telling him that Malik knew more than he was letting on. "What do you know about Anna Kapoor?" Arjun asked, his voice firm. Malik shrugged. "She came to the club often, but she wasn't as innocent as she seemed. Sometimes people lead double lives." Before Arjun could press further, Malik disappeared into the night. Arjun and Priya immediately dug into his background. They discovered a history of illegal activities, drugs, money laundering, and violence. Malik was dangerous, and Arjun was convinced he was involved in Anna's death. Later that night, they staked out the club. Hours passed before they spotted Malik meeting a man in a dark suit. They followed him through the city streets until he slipped into an alley. From the shadows, Arjun overheard Malik's conversation with the man. "She didn't know anything," Malik said, his voice tense. "You didn't have to kill her. She was a loose end," the other man replied coldly. "She saw too much." Realizing they had found the killer, Arjun and Priya moved in, guns drawn. "Freeze! Police!" Arjun shouted. Malik didn't resist as Arjun cuffed him, but the other man bolted. Priya chased him down, tackling him to the ground. With both men in custody, the truth finally came to light. Anna had been in the wrong place at the wrong time, witnessing something she shouldn't have. Malik and his associate had killed her to keep their crimes hidden. But now, their secrets were out, and justice would be served. The shadows of the alley could no longer hide their guilt.